Have you ever noticed how grace shows up in your life just at the right moment? And what is grace? It's like when we acknowledge our suffering, our pain, or limitation as a separate self, and we begin to open to the vastness of our soul and to who we really are, there's a letting go in that. There's a letting go of striving and needing to be somewhere where we're not. That's the whole essence of power of now. We become content being here now. We say yes to life. We say yes to the external circumstances, for we no longer rely on them for our feelings of safety, of love, of belonging, of satisfaction, of joy. All of those things are found on the inside, for they are our true being. They are the qualities of who we really are. And the grace starts to sip in through the cracks as we begin to step onto this path and we admit to ourselves that we are, in fact, lost. Our minds, no matter how brilliant, no matter how many accolades we've collected over the years for being brilliant minded, hard workers, it no longer matters, for this is outside of the mind. The mind cannot help us here. We, in fact, cannot help ourselves in any other way than, paradoxically, through letting go, through ceasing to seek, through ceasing to trying and efforting and striving in an attempt to understand and to make progress and to get closer to it, whatever it is. And as the seeking energy depletes itself, for again, we're also not in conscious control of whether we choose to seek or not, then through that break of being radically honest with ourselves and admitting to our suffering and admitting to our limitations, as this letting go happens and unfolds through no will of our own, and we begin to fall into a deep surrender, that's when we become available for grace to enter our life. And as we begin to feel the grace, there is a rekindling of that childish wonder of the world. We feel that magic is real. Suddenly, just the right book falls off the shelf in a bookstore. We bump into somebody on the street, a random encounter that is exactly what we needed. We meet the right teacher, we meet the right guide, we meet the right friend, we overhear the right conversation. And we begin to trust. We become like the trusting children, just as the quote from the Bible, I believe, that in order to enter the kingdom of heaven, which is here on earth, you have to become like trusting, innocent children again, with no agenda, with no ego, with no striving. It is just all a big exploration and play. And as we let go of needing to be serious adults who are paving their way through this difficult and oftentimes cold world in order to survive and make a good life for ourselves and our families, as we let go and fall back into the arms of the divine, then we begin to relax. And as part of that relaxation, we begin to open up. And as part of that, we begin to touch our true essence, which we have lost along the way. For we all come in as those trusting little beings, as children. And then we're conditioned and taught by an ignorant society. For we are still very young as humans, spiritually speaking. And this is an evolution that is happening right now, and you cannot stop it. It's not only natural. It's just like a child cannot remain a child forever. In a similar way, on a spiritual level, we're evolving as a species. And the only thing you can do, the only thing you have to, the only thing where your choice lies, and at the same time, it doesn't quite, it doesn't now, because can you consciously choose to find a video like the one you're listening to right now that might resonate with you in a special way, that might then lead you to surrender more? Have you brought that about? Or is this precisely the grace that I'm talking about? So center, find your breath, and relax. And grace will find you as you become available to receive it.